Hello everybody and welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. Now this video is going to be a lot more sort of discussion-y than a guide. It's going to be telling you, as you can tell by the title, ways to get over your gear fear within Escape from Tarkov. Now gear fear is a very big thing and many people have it. Many people get sad and upset and angry when they die, including some people that I play with. They get angry when they lose a lot of gear.
Take a shot down.
Where from?
I don't know. It sounded like it came from the hill. Fucking cunt.
Is it?
Don't move, dude. Yeah, no, ghouls. I fucking know this piece of shit. He killed me last time. Fuck you, dude.
And that is kind of understandable because you work your way up to that level and then it can be taken away so quickly. And that can frustrate you. But that can kind of ruin the experience of playing games like Escape from Tarkov. So once you learn how to get over your gear fear, the game's going to become a lot more enjoyable for you. So there's a few ways that I got over my gear fear that I want to explain to you. And once I've done that, hopefully I can help you out. Hopefully you can get over your gear fear a lot easier. Now, I have got the world's worst flu sort of shit. So my voice is only just coming back. I lost my voice completely. So it's only just coming back. So sorry if my voice sounds a bit shit. But let's try and get on with this video without dying too much inside. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is make sure you know how easy it is to make money in Tarkov. That is going to improve how quick you get over gear fear. Because once you know that you can make money so easy in Tarkov, you're going to not worry about rebuying weapons if you die. And that is a big thing. Because a lot of people will be like, no, I don't want to spend 300,000 rubles on getting my loadout again just to take it in and die again. But once you know that you can make 400k rubles in a run, in one single raid, you will be able to take that in and not worry about it too much. The best ways to do this is learn the maps. Learn the maps from a very early stage in your Tarkov playing experience, because once you've done that, you'll know exactly where to go to loot. And then once you know it off the top of your head, once you know exactly where to go and how to get there, you'll be one of the first people there. And then once you're the first person there, you've got the whole place to loot to yourself. And then once you know them spots like the back of your dick, you're going to know every single exit and entrance to that building or to that place that you're looting. Which means you can cover that for anyone that is going to run to that building after you. So you're easily going to be able to find out where they're coming from, and you're going to be able to cut them off and kill them before they get into your building. Which is perfect because you've got the guy's gear that you just killed, and you've got the building to loot. That's going to be a load of money for you to loot and get out with. And once you know the maps and stuff like that, you know how to get out. So it's going to be really simple. The best way I can describe it is make sure you loot efficiently. Make sure you go in, get the loot, get out. Don't stick around for the whole match time trying to get kills. Once you've got enough in your inventory to get out with a shit ton of money, make sure you do that. Don't stick around, because you don't need to. If you've got stuff to loot and get out with and sell, do that. It's the best way for you to get a load of money. And then when you want to go in just for PvP action, then you buy your loadout from the money that you've made, and then go in, kick some ass, and then get out with every one of the person's gear that you've killed. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is learning the guns and your loadouts. So the best way I can sort of describe it is use the same guns over and over again until you're so familiar with them that it is second nature using it to you. Once you learn the guns, you'll become more efficient with the guns. Once you become more efficient with the guns, you'll find the guns are easier to use. Now, every single gun has different amounts of recoil and different amounts of ergonomics and stuff like that. So some guns are going to be easier to control than others. So once you master one gun, then you can move on to the next. So the best way to do this is stick with a gun. Don't mix match with every single gun that you can think of just because it's there. Master a gun first. Master your knowledge of a certain weapon. For example, when I started doing this, I mastered my weapon on AK-74N first. I knew the AK-74N because it was a cheap, efficient gun to use. And then I moved on to guns like the AKM, which has got a lot more recoil for base statistics. And then once you learn how to control that, you move on to the big boy M4s. And then you've got control and you know how to use all three of those weapons. Now, the reason I'm saying start off learning a gun is because the more and more you use a gun, the easier you're going to be able to use it in combat. Any gun, and people don't realize this, any gun in Escape from Tarkov can kill. And that is something that people forget so often. Like, I can kill someone with an M4 and stuff like that with just a pistol. It's all about how you use it. So if you are perfect and you are an expert with a certain weapon, you are going to be better than someone that is less perfect but has a better weapon. It may take longer for you to kill them, but if you aim at the right spots and you are more accurate with the gun because you've been using it and practicing with it, you're going to be better and you're going to be able to kill quicker. Not only that, but when you keep using that gun, your level in your gun mastery will actually go up. There is actually a skill in the skill section of the game right now where the more you use a gun, the higher your weapon mastery will be. And the higher your weapon mastery is, the actual better recoil control you get. You get actual better recoil control with that higher skill point. So if you master your weapon mastery, you're going to be golden because you're going to have less recoil. So keep using the same gun and don't mix match, and you are going to be better off in the long run. Not only that, but if you learn your guns, you're also going to be able to learn how to mod. Modding guns is very important. Now, I've uploaded a few guides on how to mod certain guns, and I will continue to do that in the future, because the more you mod a gun, the better you're going to get your statistics of a gun. So knowing what to put on your gun, and knowing where to get it, and knowing how to mod it quickly, you're going to be able to get the best recoil control and ergonomics out of different attachments for your gun, which is going to improve your recoil overall in raid as well. So that, along with the weapon mastery, you're going to have a perfect gun that has hardly any recoil. You can just point and click, and it is going to be so much easier for you to use. The next thing I want to say is, do not be scared of dying. Now, I know a lot of people are. I know a lot of people would rather hide than, or not go in with anything, but you literally need to know, you need to know that it's just a game at the end of the day, so please don't be scared of dying. If you die, you learn from your mistakes, so don't be scared of dying, because the more you die, the more mistakes you can learn from and become better in the long run. So say if I am in a firefight head on and this guy is shooting me, I'm spraying everywhere, but it's from a long range engagement. This guy's semi-shooting me. This guy's semi-auto. He's picking me off from far away, and he is being dead accurate. He's taking his time with his shots, and he is hitting me every time. But I also see him, but I'm spraying all over the place, not hitting a single shot, and I die because of it, because he's hitting me, I'm not hitting him. Then I know that I've got to be more accurate with my shots. I've got to take my time. I've got to aim. I've got to pick out the body part that I want to shoot, and I want to shoot it. I'm not going to spray my gun full auto if it's a longer range engagement. So you learn from every single mistake you have, and the more mistakes you have, the better you're going to be in the long run. That's how I see it. If you make mistakes in the game is a learning curve. The more you learn early on, the less you've got to learn in the future. So that is the best way to describe it. Don't think that you're not going to make any mistakes, because everyone does. There's not a single person in Tarkov that can go, I haven't died a single time, because you can die from anything. So do not be scared of it, because it is going to happen to you no matter what. Another big thing that I'm going to mention is teamwork. If you aren't comfortable with going in alone, go in with a team. It's going to make your life so much easier, especially if you've got gear. I recommend going in duos or maximum trios. If you go in with 4 or 5 man teams, it can start getting a little confusing. You can start miscommunicating, and you can forget where people are. Team killing happens, all sorts of stuff like that, which you don't want. Working in duos, or even trios, is really, really easy, because you know where everyone is. Call-outs are simple. You can provide each other support. You can split up if you need to, and you can work tactically without getting too crowded in the comms, and you can forget where people are, sort of thing. So go in with a small team, but don't go in on your own, and don't go in with a massive team because you think you're going to wipe everyone out. So duos is my favorite, but I know some people like trios. So I'm going to show you a clip right now of me and a guy that I play with quite regularly called Hayden. This is sort of a 2v2 situation of how we kind of dealt with it strategically.
Oh, play on the tower.
What?
Geared. Yeah. He only has MBSS though.
Okay.
Bag. But he's got either an AVS or Ford on.
Gonna push the stairs. Whereabouts are you?
I'm right in the bush. You see me?
I see you, yeah.
Yeah, push him, push him.
Cover the outside, make sure you don't jump out. Spook him if you can.
I hit him once. In the arm.
Got one.
Right above the stairs, man.
Got him.
Nice.
There's two. Got them. Got them both.
You got them both?
Yeah.
Shit, there was two? I'll go next.
Okay.
Make sure it's all clear. Yeah, all clear.
Nice job.
Heal up. Are you damaged at all?
I was. I'm healed now. Now, as you can see, he stood on the outside, making as much noise as possible while I went in silently and took them both out. That is a perfect example of teamwork. You've got to know your teamwork, and you've got to know, for example, map callouts, and that's where it links back to learning your maps. Because if you learn your maps, you know the map callouts, which is going to be better for your team to communicate where each other are, to communicate where the enemy is. If you're working with a team, it's going to be a lot easier, because if you die, you've got gear that they could dump in a bush, for example, and you can get that back in insurance. So technically, you're not losing that. But I love teams overall because it's just a way to communicate with people, learning to work as a team. You can cover more on a map, you can get more loot out, and overall, it's just a good way to play the game. Now, to avoid this video getting too long, I'm going to mention one final thing. And that is my personal favourite. My personal favourite tip on how to get over your own gear fear. And that is to join my Discord. Now, this is not a shameless plug, or it kind of is, but it's actually to help you guys out. I have around 40 plus people in my Discord, and they all play Tarkov. Every single one of them. And I have played with the majority of the people. I've not played with every single one. I can admit that, but I've played with most of them, and they are all very, very helpful, and there is a range of levels in there. There's people that have just started to very experienced players, and not only in that Discord is there just a bunch of players, there is a team of people in my Discord called the EFT Help Crew, and they are dedicated to providing you a better gaming experience on Tarkov, so they will give you stuff that you need, like the factory key, or better gamma containers and stuff like that. They will be able to give you that just to provide you an easy experience in the game. They can give you armed escorts, help you with the mission, anything you need to help you understand the game better, understand how to use your guns better. Everything that I've said previously, these EFT help crew guys can actually help you with. It'll decrease the amount of time it takes to actually learn to play the game. And it's overall just a really, really nice group of people to join to help you guys out. So if you haven't already, click in the description below, join the Discord, message me or the other admin Pamith or any of my moderators or any of the EFT help crew, and just get a squad going, get a little team, learn how to play the game, have fun. That's the majority of it. If you have fun in the game, don't get too angry. Your gear fear will go away in no time, I promise you. But anyway, guys, if you have any suggestions on how you got over your gear fear, let me know down below in the comments. And if you do want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, because I will be uploading more EFT content on the regular. So just subscribe to stay up to date, and hit that little bell icon as well if you want to be one of the first to watch it. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video or find it helpful, like the video, because it shows that I'm actually helping guys out, which I enjoy helping you guys out, so it's nice to know that I'm actually helping people out. Or leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll comment back almost straight away and give you guys advice or any more suggestions that I might come up with in the future. But I love you. My voice is a bit shit, so I apologize for that. But if you stayed to the end, I love you even more. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Just a heads up, all the gameplay footage in the background of this video was recorded by my friend Sled. He is part of my EFT help crew in the Discord, so if you need any help and you need a badass Tarkov player like him, hit him up in my Discord and he'll be happy to help you out.
What the fuck just happened? I just flipped this guy off to death. What the hell?